As it turns out, you can't mandate innovation or creativity, just as you can't force people what to think, what to feel, or what to believe. And we believe those things are certainly connected. And unfortunately, when I look at Europe today,
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Walking the Blunt Blade. I am Oliver, the guy that asks the questions that are crying out to be asked. The questions that everyone else wishes they could ask, but are too afraid. Very simply, there's one thing wrong with the intro of this video, and that was J.D. Vance giving European leaders advice. You saw how excited the crowd was to listen to JD. And the problem with that is this.
It is always dangerous to speak in public for Palestinian rights, safety, and freedom with your face uncovered and your name declared. You can be sure you will be harassed, doxxed, terrorized. People will try to get you fired from your job. For speaking here, I will receive a new round of death threats, slander, complaints to my employer. When I step down from here, I will publish these remarks to protect me from the inevitable attempts to misrepresent my words. And Mahmoud, as a student negotiator, took these same risks and many more. Mahmoud is a man of decency, honor, and kindness. He has distinguished himself in his work as an advocate and negotiator, as someone committed to peaceful resolution of difficult situations.
So, when stuff like that happens, there's two sides to every coin. And I'm sorry, White House, I am going to require a lot more evidence and information than flyers we're not allowed to look at. And that's where practicing what we preach comes in handy.
Does the administration believe that it needs to charge a green card holder with a crime to be eligible for deportation?
Well, in fact, Secretary Rubio reserves the right to revoke the visa of Mahmoud Khalil, and I'm glad you brought this up. Under the Immigration and Nationality Act, the Secretary of State has the right to revoke a green card or a visa for individuals who serve or are adversarial to the foreign policy and national security interests of the United States of America. And Mahmoud Khalil was an individual who was given the privilege of coming to this country to study at one of our nation's finest universities and colleges. And he took advantage of that opportunity, of that privilege, by siding with terrorists, Hamas terrorists who have killed innocent men, women, and children. This is an individual who organized group protests that not only disrupted college campus classes and harassed Jewish American students and made them feel unsafe on their own college campus, but also distributed pro-Hamas propaganda, flyers with the logo of Hamas. That is what the behavior and activity that this individual engaged in. And I have those flyers on my desk. They were provided to me by the Department of Homeland Security. I thought about bringing them into this briefing room to share with all of you, but I didn't think it was worth the dignity of this room.
Fortunately, America, it's not just Trump, for far too long, not only insists on spreading its influence in the world, but it's an irrelevant influence. You know, what's said is not what's done. And I think that's why a lot of Europeans may have looked down on J.D. Vance, as well as he did speak. He spoke very well, but his rhetoric was simply that. So let's let the Americans work on making America great again. My advice to you is no more wars, nothing else, until you can release, in full honesty and transparency, the Epstein files, take care of Diddy, MLK, RFK, and all those important things. Then you can prove and match your actions to your words, and then you may address other countries. It's not hard. Jeez.